This is a story about a sacred river, the lifeline for millions of people, forests, and endangered wildlife. Yet, it is a river in crisis.
ಮೊದಲು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಚಿಕ್ಕವರಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೊಳೆ ದಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನೀರ್ನಾಯಿ ಓಡಾಡೋದು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು. ಅದು ಏನು ಮರಳು ಹೊಳೆ ದಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಷ್ಟು ಮರಳಿತ್ತು, ಆ ಮರಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ದವು. ಆವಾಗ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀರ್ನಾಯಿ. ಮರಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮರಳೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಮರಳೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆದರೆ ಮರಳು ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಜಲಚರ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ.
Most fishermen, like Chandrasekhar, have the same story to tell. Many species of fish lay their eggs in sand. As sand mining has escalated along the river, fish stocks have dropped drastically, endangering their livelihoods. But sand does much more than that. It stores large quantities of water and recharges freshwater wells and aquifers. To understand this, we pour some water into a glass filled with sand and gravel. The sand soaks up the water until the saturation level is reached. This is exactly the way a river functions. The sand banks in the river, the sand islands, and the sand bed act as a giant storehouse of water, releasing it for use in the dry season. The mining of sand is irredeemably damaging the riverbed. In 2012, many planters along the Cauvery's headwaters in Coorg had no water for irrigation in summer, a first in living memory. Elsewhere along the river, as a result of the removal of thousands of tons of sand, the riverbed has lowered by over 2 meters. In November 2014, The Hindu reported that 3,400 trucks were transporting sand every day from the Cauvery to the cities of Bangalore and Mysore. This translates to about 22 million tons of sand being extracted every year. If piled up, it would be a conical mountain, half a kilometer high. This sort of extraction of sand is hundreds of times greater than the replenishment rate, and endangers the water supply to the same cities that receive the sand for construction.
ಹೊಳೆಲಿರೋ ಮೀನು, ಮೊಸಳೆ, ಈ ನೀರ್ನಾಯಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ತೊಂದರೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವಸ್ತುವು ಮಾನವನಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥದ್ದು, ಅವನ ನಾಶ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದಲ್ಲ.
The only alternative at the moment is M-sand, which is made of crushed rock. This is not a solution, for it transfers the problem from one natural resource to another, which is equally non-renewable. Studies done by the Indian Institute of Science are very promising and have shown that construction debris and mining wastes can be processed to create a substitute for sand. This research needs to be piloted and commercialized on high priority. The time to act is now. The unchecked mining of Cauvery sand is a ticking time bomb. This film is an urgent call for action. If we protect this sacred river, we will set a fine example for other rivers in India. The best option for sand is to leave it where it belongs, in the river.